Hari Om. Myself, Acharya Yogeshwar from Saraswati Vidya Mandir, Barwatsana, Bettiya. I am present here with the classes of biology for class 9. And today we have to study about platelets. We have studied about two cells of blood, erythrocytes and leukocytes, and the third type of blood cells is thrombocytes or blood platelets. Platelets are very small, colorless, rounded, biconcave anucleate cells in blood. Biconcave, that is, they are dipped in the middle, in the center. Anucleate, that is, they have no nucleus. These cells are perhaps not true cells. It is assumed that these are the pieces of the giant cells found in bone marrow. What is the role of, what is the importance of thrombocytes? You have observed that when there is puncture in the skin or in any part of the body, there is bleeding, blood comes out. That bleeding should be stopped. In our body, there is a mechanism to stop this blood, and this mechanism is called blood clotting. For clotting, as soon as the blood comes in contact of air, some of its enzymes become active, some enzymes become inactive, and the prothrombin and fibrinogen change into thrombin and fibrin. Fibers are made, they make a net, and among the gaps of the net, the blood cells take the position and bleeding of blood is stopped. Besides, it has some role in immunity. It protects us from diseases, from infections, or these have some function that help us in survival. That's why in some critical cases of diseases, the number of platelets is found very low. As for example, in dengue, platelet count falls down, and there is no option except increasing its level. No medication is done. In a case of trauma, in injuries, septicemia, in these cases also platelet count falls down. In these cases, we have to increase or maintain the level of platelets. After these blood cells, the very important and major part of blood is blood plasma. Blood plasma is the matrix of the blood, and this plasma constitutes 55% of the total blood. 45% is composed of blood cells. This blood plasma is made up of organic and inorganic compounds dissolved in water. About 90% of this blood plasma is water, and remaining 10% is made up of organic and inorganic compounds. These organic compounds may be proteins, fats, vitamins, sugar, like important materials which are to be supplied in different parts of the body. And this organic component also contains some harmful materials which have to be eliminated from the body, just like urea, creatinine. This plasma provides a medium in which different types of blood cells float, and they flow in the whole body in blood vessels. This is also a medium for conveying different types of organic and inorganic compounds. The inorganic components may be different types of minerals. So, blood plasma is very important, and you might have seen that there is a case of drip, that is dextrose, Ringer's lactose, etc. Are infused in the body. Actually, when dehydration takes place, either due to cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, or over sweating, or in any injury, in these all conditions, body fluid falls down. That is the quantity, the amount of this blood plasma falls down. That is to be maintained by these infusions. The whole blood is a colloid, and it is a little alkaline. It is not acidic. When the blood becomes acidic, in that condition a person is sick, he is a patient. So we should take such food and take enough water, so that our pH of our blood is maintained an alkaline condition. That will be very, very important for us. And I hope you have enough knowledge about blood, a very important fluid connective tissue. I would like to tell a little about another type of fluid connective tissue, that is called lymph. This lymph is just like a blood without blood cells except lymphocytes. That is, it is blood plasma and lymphocytes. This is lymph, and this lymph flows in a special vessel, that is lymph vessel, and it always flows from the tissues of different parts of the body to the heart. And these all different lymph vessels join these open into vena cava. And again it comes in heart and mixes up with the blood. There blood is oxygenated, and this oxygenated blood again pushed into arteries that takes the blood into different tissues through capillaries, and from those tissues the toxic materials, tissue fluid, these all come into these lymph vessels. And these lymph vessels are connected to lymph nodes which are distributed in the whole body, and these are protective things. These protect us from any infection, because these lymphocytes have ability to identify and kill, engulf the foreign bodies. In early childhood, up to the age of 5 to 8 years, a special type of lymphocyte is also found, that is called T lymphocytes, which is formed under the influence of thymosin, and these enhance an extra protective measure to a child. So you shall remember, revise these things, and if you have any problem, then you can ask. You must ask if you have any problem. Thank you. Have a nice day.